All right, we back in here. Peace, Hotep, Islam. You already know who it is. I'm on asharenu, and we come to present a short message. We're not gonna be here too long. What's up, Robert? We already in here. You know what I mean? So we're gonna let people come in. What's up, Moon Spirit? What's the deal? What's the deal? Peace, everybody. You already know we on our rock star. What's up, Law? What's the deal? What's the deal? You know what I mean? Super hot today in Vegas, so I got the shirt off. You know what I mean? There's really no way around it at this point. We're right in the middle of summer. You know what I mean? We approaching Leo season. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the Leos. The season is coming up. You know what I mean? And we know that's all about the concentrated flame. What's up, Candace? What's up? What's up, Inside the Vibes? What's up, Pool Tuna 77? Hopefully I'm saying that right. But as I was saying, we approaching Leo season. We know it's all about the concentrated flame, right? So when we think about Leo, we think about the fire element. When we think about fire in the form of a concentrated flame, a controlled flame, like a candle. You know what I mean? What's up, Rael? What's up, 305 Capricorn? I see everybody in here. You know what I mean? Salute everybody that's tuning in. You know, all the familiar faces, y'all already know. You know, every time we're going to come. You know, maybe I should start doing this every day again. You know, just come with the daily messages, just keep everybody inspired, motivated. You know what I mean? Keep the information flowing, staying on top of everything, spitting straight off the top of the dome. Nonetheless, let's get into the subject matter. A meet and greet, it's whatever y'all want to do. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm a public servant. I'm a servant to whatever y'all require, whatever y'all need, whatever y'all want to put together, whatever y'all want to do. I'm down to do it. You know what I mean? This is a part of dedicating your life to expanding the consciousness of the people. You know, being able to make certain sacrifices. So I don't mind making the sacrifices. Y'all done seen it. Anybody who's keeping up with the channel, y'all saw it. Y'all the last person to not want to make a sacrifice. You know what I mean? Yeah. We can do it wherever. Y'all want to do it in Vegas. Y'all want to do it in LA. Y'all want to do West Coast, East Coast. But yeah, if you definitely in Vegas, you know what I mean, we can definitely set something up to where, yeah, people can come. But we dealing with this heat, so Vegas is kind of a different thing, as opposed to being in other places. It's not as simple as putting on a jacket, or it's not as simple as, wearing a short sleeve shirt or whatever. It's a little bit more complex. We may have to do something inside. So, you don't want to have people standing around, trying to discuss metaphysical matters, and everybody standing around hot and sweating. So we probably gonna have to do it somewhere inside. But that's just the dynamics of the desert. But nonetheless, getting back to the subject at hand, we understand the Leo is a concentrated flame, like a candle, like a fire that you have within your home, so on and so forth. So when the flame is concentrated, now we're able to stare into the flame. And when we are able to stare into the flame, it helps us get into a meditative state. It helps us get into a trance state. The title of this video is called "How to Keep Your Energy High and Vibrant." So I'm gonna take my time. Again, we're not gonna take up too much time. I'm definitely gonna take my time. I don't want to miss anything. Got a couple tarot cards pulled out once again, so y'all can follow along. From a visual perspective as well. So the first thing that came up was temperance. Temperance is all about chemistry fusion, and it represents the astrological sign of Sagittarius. So I'll keep this up here while I'm explaining. So as you see in the image, it's all about temperance. Temperance is all about chemistry and fusion, aka, in other words, alchemy. If we understand that in order to keep our energy high and vibrant, we must constantly be performing a level of alchemy within our body, which will respond to our thoughts, right? So I'm I'm looking at the comments, and again, I wanna definitely acknowledge everybody, but we definitely wanna make sure that the message is clear. You know what I mean? So I check out the comments once I lay the foundation. So we wanna make sure that each step is properly given time to express its essence. So once again, because we're dealing with Sagittarius now, The difference between the Leo and the Sagittarius is a expanding flame. It's a flame that is expanding, a moving flame. When the fire and the wind come together and activate, and they start to expand. So with the temperance, as I said, it's a symbol of alchemy. That's why it represents the arrows. You see the arrow, the Sagittarius, you see the arrow. So we understand that. I see everybody coming in. What's up, Ian? Because we're dealing with the arrow, you see when you shoot the arrow, it represents an expanding flame. You can literally light the tip of the arrow on fire and shoot it. That's been done all throughout time. So if we understand that we must constantly be in a frequency of alchemy, meaning we have to constantly be renewing ourselves, we have to constantly be regenerating ourselves from an energetic level. On the last couple of days, I've been talking about chi, I've been talking about prana. So this is just an introduction to, once you become aware of the intelligence, what is the first thing you want to do to manipulate? The first thing you want to do to manipulate the chi is to realize that you have access to unlimited energy. So before we start talking about manifestation, before we start talking about doing all type of great things with our minds, let's start at the basics. And the basics would be, how can I retain my energy? How can I go through my day without getting tired? Excuse me, how can I stay up longer than 24 hours? How can I sleep less, which gives me more time? All this is the foundation of alchemy, to constantly be renewing and rejuvenating yourself consciously. See, the body does this already. The body already performs these things on its own. But when you put your body under psychic control, when you put your body under psychic control, I'm just trying to make sure I'm looking at the whole audience, right? Anyway, when you put your body under psychic control, you can speed this process up consciously. When you speed this process up consciously, now we are tapping into the realm of alchemy. Let's go to the next card. We see that the next card is a page of cups. The page is the princess for those who may have different tarot decks or who may not understand what's being shown here. This is the court cards. You have the king, the queen, the prince, and the princess. That's pretty much the basics, but you have many different variations of king, queen, prince, princess. The page is the princess. The princess of cups represents, as we see, unearthly, mystical, right? You trying to ride down on me? Yeah, bring your ass. You know what I mean? You trying to pull up, pull up. Hit up, you got the number, hit me up. You know what I mean? So we can set whatever up. Let's get back to it. The princess of cups represents unearthly matters. We know when we deal with cups, we're dealing with the element of water. Whenever we're dealing with the element of water, we're dealing with emotions. Emotions are still something that we as humans having, or we as spirits having a human experience. Emotions is still something that is very mysterious to us, because they can instantly take over you, or they can help you calm down a situation when you keep them under control. So depending on how you manipulate your emotions, because yes, your emotions can be manipulated all the way to the point where it influences the glands within you to secrete certain chemicals. Now, on the alchemical level, now we're going into chemicals based on how you think. So if you keep your mind in the state of being able to control your emotions, not turn them on or not turn them off, just simply to observe your emotions rather than react on the emotions. When you are observing yourself and how emotions start all the way into how they end, when you start to study the nature of emotions instead of reacting on emotions, and you see the whole process from start to finish, this is you going into the unearthly realm, because now you're going into the realm of emotion, and you start to study emotions from the inside out. So once we realize that, okay, when I keep my emotions contained, not you having a reserved complex about yourself, but you basically not reacting, you react the way you want to react, the way you want to react versus how You can say you are supposed to react based on what we have seen other people do or what we feel is the right way to react. Nonetheless, when we focus and put our emotions under psychic control, we can now manipulate the chemicals that are secreted through the glands of the body that are directly connected to your bloodstream. So when we start to influence the chemical reactions that will secrete certain chemicals into the bloodstream, you can control this process to give you more energy. What gives you more energy? Because the energy is not wasted behind pursuing emotions. You keep them contained like a candle. Keep your emotions contained like a candle. Start to study the nature of emotions from start to finish. It's like going into the belly of this lizard. Also, this is a interesting animal totem to work with. If you haven't already, definitely the lizard. And take a path down the journey, or take a journey down the path or the mouth of the lizard. So there we go. So it's only a 3-card reading. We'll give you one more card. The last card is the Queen of Coins. Let's get the angles right. Queen of Coins represents bliss and comfort. I'll hold it this way. All right, just get a visual. So now we're dealing with, I believe that is a cheetah. Yeah, because the tiger has the stripes, right? So I believe now we're dealing with a cheetah. So again, we're dealing with the energy of the cat. We're dealing with this cat energy in the form of a cheetah. I believe cheetahs are the fastest. If we're talking about lions and tigers and panthers, I believe the cheetah is the fastest. So now we're dealing with speed, because we're dealing with how to keep your energy high and vibrant. So the cheetah deals with speed. However, you see the cheetah isn't necessarily in motion. The cheetah is in a resting position, meaning the cheetah is in a state of meditation, which is bringing the cheetah bliss and comfort. So not the cheetah active and out here on the hunt, but the cheetah who is in meditation. And from meditation, now we can further influence the chi. We can further influence the chi by being in a state of meditation, by not animating our body. Because once we get into a sense or a state of meditation, now we can pull even more chi to us. Okay, sorry about that. A call had came in. My apologies. Let us get back to it. So what I was saying was, when you get into a state of meditation, you can pull even more chi to you. This is hard to do, when you're animating your body, because your body is going through many different processes. But when you are in a sense or a state of meditation, you can pull even more chi to you, activating your magnetism. So the cheetah is representing the principle of magnetism. Once you're in a trance state, by being able to get into a meditative state, and it's easy to get into a meditative state after you have already done exercises. So let's just say whatever you do for exercise on a daily basis, right after that, when you still, breathing real heavy, just instantly go into half lotus position, get into meditation, and you will see how easy it is. It's hard for your mind to, it's a lot of people, they have a hard time stealing their thoughts. It's very hard to not steal your thoughts when you are gasping for air, when you have just went into a workout. So you have to be selective about the times you choose to meditate, depending on after what activities. Like you would start to see the difference. Start to meditate after different phases of your life or different phases during the day, and you will see how it affects your meditation. So nonetheless, the cheetah is tapping into the realm of magnetism, and this would be a good animal totem for you to work with if you're trying to tap into the realm of magnetism by pulling energy to you based on your thoughts. When you are in a trance state, you are able to put your mind under psychic control. So we showed you how to put the emotions under psychic control, and we also showed you how to put the mental, because we was dealing with the expanding fire, the Sagittarius, being able to concentrate on the concentrated flame and open up to the trance state to begin with. So the Sagittarius shows you how to open up the trance state. The Page of Cups shows you how to manipulate the emotions after you open up the trance state. Then the Queen of Cups show you how to further. Now you're going outside of yourself. You start off manipulating your emotions, then you start to manipulate the elements of earth, because we're connected to all this. So once you master your body, once you understand how connected you are to your body on a psychic level by putting yourself in a trance state, now you can do more. You know what I mean? You can do things that you didn't even think you could do, because now you know how to concentrate or channel energy into certain parts of your body to give it more chi, more energy. You know how to concentrate the chi into the ball of your fist, and when you punch, it's going to have way more force than usual. You know, they show all this basically, in the Kung Fu and the martial arts, when they're manipulated chi, how they're able to break stones and do all this stuff, because they are concentrating their chi. Every time they tighten up their fist, they know how to channel the chi through the fist or through the feet or through whatever body part that you need to take control psychically. So this is just them channeling chi. So although all you see is two people fighting or a person training, what's really going on is they're manipulating their mind and directing their psychic energy or their chi to various parts of the body so that it can give it strength. So when you get into a trance state, when you open up the trance state, now you start to pull the chi from outside of yourself. Now that you have mastered how to move it within the body, now you start to pull it from outside the body. Which, if you are ever stressed, ever experiencing any type of discomfort, or you just low on energy, you can get into a trance state instantly and start to pull chi out of the air and re-energize yourself, rejuvenate yourself right there on the spot. You don't have to wait till you get home. You don't have to sit and eat. You don't have to snack on things. You don't have to lay in bed for 8 hours, in order to restore your energy. You can start to do alternative techniques to gather energy when you need it in the here and now. Not you have to wait. Damn, I gotta wait 2, 3, 4 hours. Like I just got on the job. I gotta wait. You ain't gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you need to do instantly in the moment. If you don't remember anything else from this video, the magic is always in the moment. Not 2 hours from now, not 3 hours from now, not in the past, not in the future, in the here and now. That's where you're able to manipulate the chi. That's where you're able to perform your magic. It's going to always be in the here and now. So, there we go. That's today's message. How to keep your energy high, how to keep your energy vibrant. Hopefully that made sense. So, we'll be getting up out of here again. I may just start doing this every day, just a quick little videos, daily motivation, daily inspiration, daily exercises. We may tap into the tarot. We may tap into astrology. We may tap into all types of other things. So definitely, check out Peace Hotep, Islam. We out. Be well. Be vibrant.